What's going on? Thanks for checking in. Today, we're going to show you how to do a recruiting video. In today's day and age, right, to get that college opportunity, recruiting videos are more important than ever. So today, we're going to blueprint it out for you and show you exactly what college coaches are looking to see. Make sure you stay tuned. Check this one out. First, we got to understand the goal of a recruiting video. Essentially, it's just to get your name on a college coach's list, all right? Get your name up on that whiteboard. Don't necessarily think that you're going to get a scholarship offer based off video alone. However, this does happen. You know, with me personally, I grew up at a school up north in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. College coaches would never go up there, you know, to see a player. We've only had one Division I player to ever come out of my high school, you know, and that happened to be me. Why? Because I made a good recruiting video showcasing my talents, and I sent it. I was proactive. I sent it to every Division I school in the country, and then finally got that opportunity, which grew into a scholarship. So yes, it is possible to get a scholarship off a recruiting video. However, what is more likely to happen is the coach is going to see that video, fly out to wherever you're playing, and make sure he sees you in person. All right, now we have to ask ourselves, what are coaches looking for in this video? And I was lucky enough to talk to a Division I Power 5 coach about this topic. And what he said, number one thing he looks for is, does he pass the eye test? What does he look like? Is he fat? Is he small? You know, has he spent time in the weight room? The eye test is crucial determining on, you know, a Division I, Division II, and Division III talent. And number 2 and 3, right? How hard do you throw? And then how hard do you hit the baseball? These are what you call your projectable skills. College coaches are looking at these through your recruiting video. You know, odds are if you have these projectable skills, that coach is going to think, hey, he already throws 90 miles an hour, right? His mechanics may look a little bit funky, but I can give this kid a scholarship. I can give this kid an opportunity as a freshman because I feel confident as a coach that I can develop this player over the next 4 years. So having those projectable skills are crucial to showcase on a video. If you don't have these projectable skills, you really have nothing to showcase. All right, if you can't throw hard, you can't run fast, you can't hit hard, make sure you get on a good program to develop these attributes before you go showcase yourself, right? I'm not trying to sound like a salesman at all. However, we do have a program available that's a showcase prep program that's focused on developing these attributes that college coaches look for. And you can find that in the description below. All right, let's look into the biggest mistakes, you know, that I see kids filming these recruiting videos. Number one, the video is just too long. College coaches don't have 10 minutes to sit there and watch, you know, your full game at bats, 100+ swings, right? College coaches' attention spans are very short. So make sure that video is short and sweet to the point. Showcase your skills, maybe a little game footage, and then end it at a minute, 2 minutes tops. And number two, make sure your entire body is in each frame. College coaches breaking down your mechanics, right, are looking for that lower half, looking for the upper half, how you interact with a baseball on a swing, you know, throwing mechanics, all that. I see a lot of recruiting videos out there where it's nice tight shot on the player, you know, just using their upper half. Make sure your entire body is in that frame when a coach is dissecting the mechanics. And number three is looking the part, you know, and on your video, right, your music, your production skills. This doesn't have to be a crazy production, you know, 6K video, right? However, you do want it to be clean, you do want it to stand out. And then the worst thing to a coach's eye, right, is they get a kid, you know, hat on backwards, not in baseball pants, you know, not even looking like a baseball player. You need to look somewhat professional in this video, you know, for a college coach to take a chance on you. Here's some additional things to think about, all right? You know, showcase your strengths and do not show your weaknesses on this video, all right? If you have an elite level arm, make sure you get a radar gun out, you know, and get a couple clips of you throwing, you know, upper 8s, low 9s, right? Say you were like me, okay, when I was making my recruiting video. The Division I attribute that I had, the only one, was bat speed and power, okay? I could hit balls a mile. I was a 5 o'clock hitter. You know, I could hit balls up there, you know, 100, 105 exit velo. So throughout my recruiting video, I made sure to showcase that attribute. And what was the worst thing that I did in my game that, you know, no Division I coach would ever care about, right? my 60-yard dash, you know, running a 7, a little bit over 7, right? And I was an outfielder position. So if you have, you know, a not so good 60-yard dash, simply don't throw it in the video. Make sure you showcase those talents. Also, make sure you're adding live game footage into your video. All right, coaches want to see that 5 o'clock side, right, in a good environment, front flips, overhand toss, you know, of your swing mechanics, you know, pop time off a guy throwing in front of you. They want to see all that. That's all fine and dandy. However, they also want to see how do you transition and transfer those mechanics from the cage over to a real game and how you interact with live arms and live pitching. So make sure, you know, towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you a blueprint here. You're adding in spurt games of game footage, you know, you piecing up a couple balls and maybe a couple good defensive plays. So another thing to think about, you know, is production and how you're filming this thing, right? Every college coach in the country is getting emails from thousands of kids that want to play at their program, all right? All of those videos are probably filmed, you know, in poor quality on your iPhone. A lot of guys say, hey, production quality doesn't matter, camera doesn't matter, what you're filming on, and they're right, but our goal is to stand out. We want to stand out of all those thousands of schools, right? Say you're emailing Arkansas, all right? You send your email in, he clicks on it, and now it's a sick 4K video is the first clip. That coach is going to be more in tuned, he's going to be more intrigued to watch the remainder of that video. So little things like that go a long way. So here's a basic blueprint of how you should film your recruiting video. So the very first thing, the most important thing, first clip of that video, you got to grab attention somehow. Okay, so this is maybe a live game homer, right? You know, a sick play in the outfield. Maybe if you're a pitcher, you know, you throwing a ball 90 miles an hour. Most important thing, as soon as that college coach scrolls through the email, clicks on your email, clicks that video, grab his attention. Through my recruiting video that was let me gain a Division I scholarship, the very first clip was a clip out of me at driveline, you know, facing a pro guy throwing 96 miles an hour. I hit a ball 110 miles an hour that went, you know, over 400 feet. That was the very first clip that I showed in that video, and that's a big reason I was able to get that attention from those college coaches. They see that, they're like, all right, this guy's got some serious pop. Now they're going to watch the remainder of that video. So very first thing, one clip of you grabbing attention. After that, you can go into your cage work or your on-field, you know, BP session. I want you to do 3 to 5 swings from the side, all in a single spurt, so don't cut the video. Don't go 1, cut, 2, cut, 3, cut. Do the entire process, right? 3 swings. Swing, reset, get that whole process on video. From there, we're going to go behind 3 to 5 swings. Now the coach can see that ball flight. Don't have a guy front flipping because you can see the guy that's throwing the ball from that behind angle. Make sure he's throwing good firm BP. They want to see that as well. They want to see that ball flight 3 to 5 swings in a row. Then I like to go in the front. So now you can see the front side, front half mechanics. There you can go ahead and hit your front flips and go 3 to 5 swings is there. So bang, we may have 12 quick swings right in here for the hitting session, the entire hitting portion of the video. After that, let's show off that arm strength somehow. So this is a positional throws. Do your best to find a radar gun if you're a guy, you know, that lights up the radar gun, right? So here it's positional throws. If you're a catcher, go out of your pop time, throw into a radar gun. If you're an outfielder, act as if you're catching a fly ball into your crow hop. If you're an infielder, same thing. Ground ball, shuffle, shuffle, throw it as hard as you can. All you need to show here is 2 to 5 throws at max. Keep it short and sweet. After this, here's where your positional components come into the video, right? If you're an infielder, show a couple of you doing ground balls. Maybe go a couple forehands, a couple backhands, working in on a ball, throwing it across the infield. Very short and sweet here. If you're a catcher, show a couple frames, maybe 2 to each side of the plate. And then maybe show your pop time. All right, 1 video is good enough. And then if you're an outfielder, show a video of you throwing all the bases, right, out on the field. After that, here comes your in-game footage. Go 3 to 5 hard hit balls maybe, you know, live in game if you had a couple home runs. You know, your parents are lucky enough to get that on tape. Make sure you add that in. or you can add some nice defensive plays in there that showcases how you are on the baseball field itself in game. Then after that, just your closing credits, right? Make sure you give out your full name, your graduation class, your positions, and then make sure you add your GPA in there, and then most importantly, give them your number, give them your email. Now when they see that video, they like this talent they watched, now they're more likely to go ahead and give you that call. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take an athlete that's been training here, for 2+ years. I've got to see him develop. His name's Nick Biddle. We're trying to get him that college exposure that he needs. So we're going to go ahead and take him through this blueprint and then show you what that looks like in real time. So make sure you stay tuned, check it out. All right, so we got Biddle here. We're going to do the hitting portion of this video. So this is what I'm using. I'm just using a basic Sony camera. All right, and then this is where the keys to the Rolls Royce is. Sound is everything to these college coaches. They click it, they're like, how's that ball sounding off the bat? So first thing we're gonna do is make sure we're using a wood bat. There's nothing cleaner than that crack off of a wood bat. No cheating that. Then, okay, this is the trick that I use. If you see, the Tommy White video that I posted a while ago, that got a lot of engagement. It sounded like a shotgun off his bat. This is what we do, and I've never seen anybody else do this, all right? We have these Rode, I think they're Rode Wireless Go, right? Rode Wireless Go microphones. They're wireless, so I attach it to the camera, and then check this out. I'm gonna put it where home plate's gonna be. So we're gonna put home plate right here in middle, and then I'm gonna set this Rode Wireless Go microphone on the plate. Now at contact, that little microphone is going to pick up all that sound off the bat, and it's going to sound like a shotgun going off. So that's why a lot of those videos that we're posting of guys hitting in here, has that big loud crack. And that's what a college coach wants to see. So there's a little trick, to escalate that sound a little bit. So Biddle's getting warm here. I'm getting a side angle first, right? This is going to be my 3 to 5 swing. I'm going to get lower on him too, just so I can get his full body. All we need is 3 or 4 good max effort swings. Money, done. Side view, done. All right, hey, now what we're doing, we're gonna get a little front angle to see those front side mechanics, see Biddle's attack angle on the ball. Again, right, 3 to 5 spurts. Evan, you're still flipping. I'm gonna be behind this screen, getting that low angle, all right? So we went side, we went in front, now we're gonna go behind. Evan can't throw good BP, so I'm gonna have to do it. So I got the tripod out. We're going behind view. It's still a low angle, so we can see, lower half, upper half, but we also can see ball flight in this big cage. Ideally, you would want to be on a field, right, to see that ball flight. But here, luckily, our big cage allows us to see that. So I'm going to throw left-handed BP to Biddle. We're going to go ahead and get our good 3 to 5 spurt here. All right, Biddle. All right, now we're gonna do the positional throws. We have our radar gun set up there. We got the stalker with the board. If you don't have that, try to find a pocket radar. Those things are good too. All right, but make sure you can showcase that as he throws. Make sure you get in clip that reading on the radar gun. So we're gonna go ahead. Biddle plays outfield as well as catcher. So we're gonna have him working through a ground ball and pulling down into the screen, at max effort. And I'm gonna get a couple of those from behind and then from the side. 90 right here. Come on, Biddle. Let's go! 91, baby! Hey, so that's the real deal right there, boys. Hey, all-time PR right there. Check it out. Video, college coaches are going to see that. 91 on the gun. If you're not recruiting this guy, come on. Hey, there it is. That's your recruiting video. Hey, you never know when something cool is going to happen, right? Biddle came out all-time PR, 91 on the gun, man. It's pretty cool to see how far he's come. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that video out to you following that blueprint. He's going to send me over his game footage, and then here's the final product. This is the video that we were able to come up with. Right here.
Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill.
Let's go!
Come on, Bill.
Nice.
Out. Sir.
Yes. There we go. Hey, good job.
All right, hey, college coaches, if you don't like what you saw there, you know, I don't know what you're looking for. But anyways, you got to get my guy Biddle. All right, and always remember, I pump out 2 of these videos per week. Do me a favor and subscribe. Appreciate you. Catch you next week. Game rewards the grind. It knows how much you've invested.